Welcome back, everybody. It is time for more Pokemons. And the first actual thing we're going to do today is go deal with the Slowpoke well. But first, I do want to pick up this thing, Woot Apricorn. And we're going to go and... Can we have Kurt make balls for us yet? Or do we have to wait until afterwards? Yeah, okay, we have to go talk to him anyway. That's right, Kurt's gonna go beat those guys up. What a champion. He's not an actual Pokemon champion, never mind. That was a weird sound that I just heard there. What's that about? Sound like the thing's choking out a little bit. Hey. I see, he just hurt his back. I thought he tackled the guy or something, but... this guy fell down the well after he got yelled at by an old man. Old man yells at well. Wait. And of course, being a Team Rocket agent, he's got Rattatas, and that's, like, the extent of his Pokemon. He does not come to us with anything terribly impressive. Maybe he's got a poison type in there or something, but, like... Man, who even cares that much about poison types in this particular juncture? Poison type Pokemon technically still exist at this point, but it's like... They're not as bad off as they were in Gen 1 because Psychic isn't quite the absolute hilariously dominant type that it was at the time. But I think only, like, grass is weak to poison. So, not really the most impressive of attacking types, if we're being completely honest here. This Zubat has got... Yeah, I was gonna say it's got Supersonic and it's got Leech Life, so... This thing is almost a waste of energy. Almost. I think the Rattata was worth like 2 more experience points. Okay, it's time for Ekans, or... depending on how you choose to pronounce it, Ekans. And by depending on how you choose to pronounce it, I mean, of course, that the announcer in Pokemon Stadium pronounced as Ekans for some reason, which I don't think is attested to anywhere else in the franchise. Slowpoke tails grow back fast. Yeah, alright. Don't worry, ribs grow back! Thank you, Team Fortress 2, for your vote of confidence. Ah, yes, Team Rocket's reputation. Reputation is what, dude? Come on. Don't even kid yourself, champ. Yeah, this dude's got a Rattata. And since he can't outspeed me the normal way, he's going to quick attack because he's got to make me pay a little bit of HP tax here. And he's about to use Zubat, huh? Well, I have a feeling that Kazooie is not in the most fighting of trim here, so... Get him, Vector. And he's about to use one more Zubat. Ah, yes, I do love good old coin flip fella. Ah, level 14 coughing. Wow, level 14, that's actually quite a lot higher than I thought it would be. Oh, you're rude, buddy. Level 16, yay! That's a pretty good level, all considered. Oh, he healed shockingly quickly. My friend, you have the bravery of a hero, and breath as fresh as summer ham. Alright. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and do that, so... We'll be able to pick that up next time we're here, I guess. Did he heal me, or am I just not taking healed poison damage? No, we got healed. That's helpful. Let's go and... Actually, first things first, how many balls do I have? I have a decent chunk. I don't know if I can go get... Oh god, where's the first fishing rod? It's not here, is it? Because this is the charcoal guy's house. It's alright, I mean, how much does one really want an old rod, right? Thankfully, this is a bug-type gym, so we've got a pretty good Pokemon to use here. I have no idea how good this single Spearow is going to be as like our main Pokemon in this fight. Hey, Roundy, how's it going? Yeah, I switched over to Same Boy. I think it might be noticeable from the colors, question mark, but Yeah. Seems like it works pretty well. So far. Achieving the epitome of excitement by cleaning up the... Well, nice, though. It's good to have that stuff sorted out, because... Well, otherwise, what would even be the point of having the ID tags on stuff at all? Right? That is still completely understandable. That's not a bad-looking wing animation for that Beedrill. Right, yeah, because you were looking at Chip's Challenge custom level packs too, right? So that could have that matter, right? For Tile World. Nice, though, you got that stuff set up. And this is the last just standard trainer in this gym. Dealing with a Caterpie. Surely this isn't a trainer that ends in a Butterfree, right? I wasn't paying attention to how many Pokemon. I didn't get one, but I could go back and try to get one and then have it run away from me and be like, oh. Just me just booing very, very loudly as the game makes this one Pokemon run away, like, all the time. For some reason. That some reason being that these devs are kind of jerks, especially in this period. Wham. Now you listen here, nerd. I don't know what I'm about to say, so maybe don't. Either way, let's go get our asses kicked by the gym leader here. And then I'll go, well, shit. If I had rock-type attacks, this would be really easy. This would be so over, dude. I mean, obviously, if I had taken Cyndaquil instead, then this gym would just be stupidly easy. Well, in theory, but then I would probably have to get a TM in order to actually teach it anything at this level. If I had a Geodude, it would probably have Rock Throw, but Metapod looks stoned. It looks something alright. It looks like its curving bit is off to the side. Curving bit, yes, I know. Listen. Actually, don't listen. Hey, look, it's Scyther. Again, if we even had, like, I don't know, a level 8 Geodude or something, this thing would die instantly. Because it's bug flying, so it's weak to rocks twice. You ever try to punch a bird with a rock? I mean, wait. And of course it landed all 3 Fury Cutters just to really cheese me off, right? just to do as much damage as possible and maybe scare me slightly. But only slightly. This Kakuna is nothing. Like, I thought he had a Kakuna, but he sent out the Scyther as his second Pokemon, and I was like, oh shit. He's got a new third Pokemon, doesn't he? I was expecting him to whip out Pinsir or something. Yes, the benefit of bug types is that they evolve fast, which is exactly why, yes, which is why Bugsy here has the Cocoon stage for two of his fucking toolbag goobers. There was a trainer in here with a Beedrill! Like, the only Pokemon that this dude has that's of any value is Scyther. In this generation, Scyther evolves again, BT dubs. But also, like, yeah, there's no Butterfree in this gym. Of all the places to be shoving random NFE Pokemon on the... Come on, at least give this guy Butterfree. Come on. I think I've said at some point that I feel that the Johto games have, like, a really fucky difficulty balance. And that's a pretty good example of some deeply fucked difficulty balance. Bug Catcher's the most worthless type you imagine them getting bullied relentlessly. I mean, if they used any of the actually halfway decent bug types, maybe they would get bullied less, but I mean, that's what the Bug Maniacs in Gen 3 are for, I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm certainly hoping that that doesn't happen, although the Bayleaf that he's got in reserve is a thing that does potentially make me moderately nervous. Oh, he's opening up with a Zubit. And by opening up, I mean after his Ghastly, so not opening up at all, actually. Anyway, I completely walked past the part where I killed the Fart Ghost in 2 hits. But because he used Spite, it technically counted as 5. What a prick. Oh yeah, if you randomize a Pokemon game, any of them, there's a surprising chance that just random things will absolutely murder you. Which I think is probably why people enjoy Pokemon randomizers. It's like, oh yes, here's the potential for my life to suddenly become miserable. Oh, it's pretty good. I do love it when the dinosaurs are cute. You know, that's just a good choice. Now, of course, this isn't Gen 1 crit mechanics, so we don't instantly die from this just constantly because it's literally critting all the time, but... Oh, sir, you fought like you just released Daikatana. As he just comes out here and Romero is just actually... That's like the most Sephiroth posting that we've gotten out of a guy in Pokemans, like, in some time, as far as I know. This guy out here just talking about, weak Pokemon, strong Pokemon. Throwing him off his Pokemon game. Nice. Well, we're putting that Zubat back at the front so we can maybe, potentially, theoretically, get it some levels or something. Yeah, I mean, the phone in this game, it's pretty alright. I've seen it implemented worse in other Pokemon games. Like, I think it was worse in Pokemon Emerald, but... I mean, yes, that is obviously a problem. And nowadays, it'd be a smartphone, so, like, your 10-year-old would have unfettered access to the internet and immediately get ferreted into the Pokemon universe equivalent of PragerU by accident. So, like... yeah, I don't think we all want to go there right now, but... anywho. Hey, look, it's weed. Oh. Wow, Supersonic, I wish you had a real attack. Wow, Weed, I'm glad you don't have a real attack. Unfortunately, we cannot just send the egg out until it hatches. I'm pretty sure it hatches into Togepi, which is kind of like... wow, my egg hatched into another egg. So cool. Oh, you fucking worm. Oh. Ah, Pingus. Streamer, you could use a antidote. It's the principle of the thing, motherfucker. Anyway, I can't wait for this fight to take like 8 years for absolutely no value whatsoever. God, I wish I could catch Pokemon to gain their experience. That was a feature that was added in, like, I don't know, Gen 7 or something, and I actually kind of like it. We hope to see you again. Wow, fuck you. I knew you guys were in the pocket of Big Weedle. Did you get, like, almost to the Pokemon Center and then die? Oh, your boss is gonna be streaming? Dude, I don't fucking care about whether or not your boss streams. Are you gonna tell me? Are you here to advertise your boss's VTuber to me? Oh, no, he's telling me to go find his Farfetch'd. And he's afraid of Weedle. Good job. Good job. Good job. Alright, well, let's see if we can win the coin flip eventually and Supersonic this Weedle and... I don't know, pretend to do something. Well, hey, all I can say there is it's a good thing they took the field damage out at some point. I forget what that some point was offhand. Gen 5, maybe? I think in Gen 4, you still take the field damage, but you get unpoisoned when you go to 1 HP. And Weedle is, once again, being a complete and total, absolute Weedle. Fine, I guess I'll actually use the fucking antidote. Listen up, Weedle. You're here for the express purpose of giving me your delicious EXP. And that's it. How hard is it to just get some blood out of a Weedle? Oh, I got berries also. I could just equip those and be like, hey, yeah. So this area is sort of a puzzle to lead the Farfetch'd back to the guy. And I don't remember exactly how to do it, but we'll probably just fumble into it or something. I don't know. Alright, let's switch Grounder in to do some damage to this thing. Slowly. Hey, I didn't say it would be a lot of damage. Yay, level 10 for Supersonic, who still didn't learn Bite or anything like that. Bite, which in this game deals special damage because they distributed Dark to be a special attack type. Even though, like, all of its attacks are former physical moves. Make it make sense. Well, get good, nerd. Yay, we got our first HM. I'm so happy, you guys. Everybody's favorite mechanic, it's back! Remember the guy on the ship? He's back in Pog form. Wait, I may have screwed that up a little bit. Oh, hey, Paris. And Paris is something that resembles a real Pokemon. Which is why I'm going to completely maul it with this goofy bird. I guess I can give Cut to Grounder. And I'll just be like, oh, I feel silly. Oh, the Egghead animation there, that's... Or I can go pick up Rattata again and... I guess... once this egg hatches. And I go, wow, Togepi, wow! That's a Pokemon that I don't feel like using. You know, I kind of feel like actually buying some antidotes. That rare instance when I'll be like, yeah, I'll buy some items. Fine. I get it, game. You're rude as hell. And also there's charcoal for sale here for some reason. Thankfully, Elix Forest is such that I probably don't have to actually... I said Elix, not Helix. Shut up, all nerds who, like, would be quoting probably 7-plus-year-old memes at this point. There's no Ammonite in this shithole forest, come on. Rather use that than at least a couple of Pokemon in my party. I would like for this egg to hatch. It said it's going to hatch soon. Come on, game. Quit lying to me. Alright, fine. I'm gonna keep the egg in my party. But I am also going to deposit somebody so I can have Rattata go cut these trees. Amazing. Listen, I'm keeping Banjo and Grounder free of the good move here, so... Or free of the bad move here. It's semi-mandatory, yep. I mean, I guess it's even more so if you are looking to get every Pokemon in the Pokedex. Oh, what do you mean it can't learn... It can't learn Cut? Oh. Alright, well, fine. I guess Grounder is going to get cut. That's right, it only knows rock and paper. You're right. Sorry. Rattata is Splinter. Wow, good job there, Mike Arm. You're really holding up your end of the bargain here, champ. Yeah, it's possible, but that's like a lot of levels. Yeah, alright. Grounder, you can have Cut. I guess in theory it's probably useful to have one high PP move, even in the late game. In case you end up somewhere where you're gonna be away from a Pokemon Center for like a year. Oh, hey, look, it's another weed. And immediate poisoning. Yep. Thanks a lot, Wild Weedle. If only you evolved into a real Pokemon. As opposed to a fake Pokemon. They can't all be zingers. Hey, look, it's this thing. Remember the GS ball, everybody? Yeah, that... I'd have to get all the way to level 20, and that is a lot of work. By that point, I can just go, well... wouldn't I rather have something else? That's a lot of Weedles, yep. Level 8. So... yeah, it'd be some time. There's not really great experience sources right now, either, to make things worse. Oh, hey, look at Caterpie. At least the Caterpie can't eat some of my 100 Pokédollar antidotes. Got an Ether. That's useful. We'll probably be able to do something with that eventually. Unfortunately, mostly this just makes me think about how incredibly, disgustingly rare in, like, every RPG any sort of, like, mana recovery items are. It's a problem! They should make those more readily purchasable in RPGs, just in general. Yes, Wade? Wow, you're really getting into some very impressive battles there with your Caterpies and your other Caterpies. Oh, our egg is hatching. We're watching the whole cutscene, baby. I don't even know if we can skip it. Hey, do you guys remember the Pokemon anime? Well, see, No, clearly. I get into a fight one step after the egg hatches. Hooray! Oh, it's a Metapod. Let's just have our bird eat this thing real quick. That's right, Alfred is arguably yet another, Sonic joke, but this time it's a reference to the Snapcube fandubs. Because Alfred was, of course, the voice behind the infamous Robotnik Eggman from Sonic Adventure 2. and all the other Sonic games, but in particular, the Sonic Adventure 2 dub is the one that people know for that reason. Yay, that's actually good. Hooray! Sometimes sleeping Pokemon fall out, and sometimes they're not fucking asleep. Alfred is the voice of I'm pissing on the moon. How do you like that, Obama? Wait. Let's get our butthead move there and get into a fight as soon as I try to turn around. Oh, hey, it's a Pidgey. That is a Pokemon that's not a bug. That's kind of messed up, actually. Ah, right, it's a Pidgey above level, like, 0, so it has Sand Attack. My favorite! There we go. Get that shit out of here. Alright, so we can just talk to trees and bonk them. Now, there's some, like, weird math to discern what you can and cannot find in these trees. Oh, hey, look, we found a Hoot Hoot and it's asleep. But basically, if we want to do anything useful with headbutting, the Pokemon we're going to have to... The Pokemon that we would actually want out of that... would appear on the other outside of Azalea Town. Headbutt the B-Box? It's apparently not a B-Box, so... that wouldn't emit bees. So we can go fight the third gym leader, Nicolas Cage. Oh god, oh, that's terrible, but also, like, fun. Well, they'd have to be high level to be able to actually do anything to you because, you know... That's right, we can keep headbutting the trees even after they say, nope, nothing. You know, which makes total sense. Fuck off, Google. I don't want you. Shit. Yeah, that unfortunately is probably going to be very much the case here. Anyway, I need to pull up my trainer ID number again for this. 3. Okay, well, if this guide is to actually be believed, then mashing headbutt on this tree will eventually yield us what we want. Or not? You ever just have that happen to you, though? I mean, Ekans is cool, I guess, but that's not the pocketed man I'm looking for. Oh, wow. Well, I see what the problem is. The problem is that actually they changed what locations have. So I was wrong. I was looking at information for Pokemon Gold and Silver. So they changed what routes you can actually head smack trees to. Also, we accidentally killed the snake. Rips. They changed what routes. I'm a little bit sad. I can't get fucking Heracross now. Wait. Azalea Town? Oh, no. Apparently I actually can get those in Azalea Town. Well. Alrighty. I just have to actually find a viable location. Okay, so it looks like there is one, shockingly. That one. I mean, it's only a 30% chance as long as an encounter shows up. Oh, ew. Apom. What kind of absolute fucking sicko decided to put this thing just... Oh, and I failed to supersonic it. Well, I'll do you one better. I'll murder it. And it's going to continue to outspeed my little crocodile for some reason. Did a lot of damage, too. I'm upset by that. Get the fuck out of here! As Supersonic proceeds to not learn a move. Good job. Good job, buddy. Oh, did I depopulate this tree entirely by killing one Apom? Come on, game. I want the cool Pokemon. That's not the cool Pokemon. Not the one I'm looking for, anyway. Now, hold on a second. Is this thing fucking lying to me? Squints. There might not actually be a location for this thing here. Would you like my sunglasses? Wait. God, City 342. Oh, what a bastard. Poison me. Honestly, this map kind of looks like complete and utter big booty ass anyway, because oh, that has a star symbol on it. Sure the calcs aren't broken on this thing. 0560. Oh, I did put my ID in wrong. Wow, I'm an idiot. Sweet. Okay, so let's take a look again and see if I actually have access to. And it appears that I do. But first I'd like to get unpoisoned. Yep, that's classic, exactly how I would do this. It's pretty close to just the next tree over. It's literally just a couple trees over. Just gonna sit here and mash this button until, are there any Pokemon that can only be obtained if you guess the right tree to headbutt? Yes, actually. As far as I know, Heracross... Yeah, Heracross is literally only encountered through headbutt trees. So, you kinda need shit like this to help you out. I guess they decided Heracross was just too cool for you to have otherwise. No, this is just dead-ass the only way you can get fucking Heracross, dude. This is... It's kind of rude. Pineco, I believe, also is blocked by... blocked in this method. Blocked, air quotes. The upside to this, though, is that if you do the calc correctly, as long as you get an encounter from one of these trees, Heracross is a 30% chance to show up. Unfortunately, this disgusting monkey is a 20% chance, too. I think this thing is a thing you can only encounter in this type of tree, also, in addition to Pineco and Heracross. So... You know, there's some downsides to this. But Heracross exists as this, like, hey, we're gonna try to make Pinsir cool. Even though Pinsir was already perfectly fine, but I guess they didn't want to give Pinsir an evolution because nobody at the Game Freak office, like, had any good ideas. Hey, there's the boy. The girl. She's asleep. Pinsir... Yes, I remember that! Oh, buddy. Yeah, that Metapod. Near cross of hairs, yeah. Alright, now, I was gonna say, hopefully it stays asleep, so that way I don't go like, oh yeah, now I gotta click lick until I paralyze it, which will never happen. Give me one more turn to sleep? Yes, that should be enough HP down to capture this fella. Ooh! Ooh, you're making my sphincter clench a little bit, Buster. This also means that if I fail to catch, I can't status this thing. But, never mind. I shouldn't have said but. It's still asleep. You know what? You know what? Screw it. I'm going for something a little heavier duty here. We got these two great balls. Why not? Yeah, why not? Yeah! We caught the cool bug. With its Herculean powers. Oh, I get it, because it's a Hercules beetle, right? I don't remember what a Hercules beetle actually is. Somebody know what I should name this bug whose icon looks absolutely nothing like it? That's your default bug icon. Hercules exists in the It's true, but also, like, dude, Indian elephants exist in the Pokemon universe, apparently. So... is that really the weirdest thing? Just cool bug. I mean, that's... I'm thinking I might just call it just cool bug in all caps. Mr. Satan? Wait, no, sorry, that's... Mrs. Satan. No, but for now, cool kid is just cool bug. Alright, cool. We don't have to think about headbutting for, like, ever. Like, why would I want Apom, right? I'm not playing fucking Little Cup here. Come on! Oh, yeah. Pokemon without mail. That's right. We have to go all the way down for that. Because change box was still a thing in this era. Alright, well... we can go back to not thinking about Togepi anytime soon. Hooray! Although, I have no idea what Heracross's learn moves look like. Take a look. Aside from probably, like, not as good as you would want. You know, early gen fighting type and all that. Oh god, you take all the way until level 44 to learn a fighting type move naturally. And it's Rock Smash. Not Rock Smash, it's Reversal, pardon me. Rock Smash is the other one. Technically Streamer does... Shut up! Counter isn't a real move. Sorry, I might still be thinking about Gen 1. Where counter is just like... Gen 1 counter is something that is very, very funny. Is all I can say on the matter. But I guess they decided that Heracross had enough, like, cool points by virtue of getting Mega Horn as a signature move. But also, I don't know if I agree with that sentiment. Oh, hey, look, it's a Weedle. Wow, where have I seen this before? Oh, hey, look, the cool bug actually comes with a real move. Hooray! Metapod? More like meh, it's a pod. Wait. What's this guy up to? Oh, I guess he was headbutting trees or something like that. Now that overworld sprite looked like someone like a million times older than this bug catcher. Come on. Game, you are just... You're lying to me. Just like when Saints Row 4 told me that it had co-op play. It does, but it doesn't work. Because it disconnects in the middle of every single multiplayer quest. Ah! Complaints about net play from a video game from over 10 years ago not completely working anymore. Wow. Who could imagine such a thing? Oh, see, we're doing so much more damage to ourselves with confusion than this dumb thing could possibly ever do to us. Impressive. Although, of course, Ladybug won the coin flip, right? Like, that's just rude, game. Stun Spore. Boo! I almost wonder if I almost wonder if we're still gonna be faster. Not quite. This is definitely like old paralysis, so the speed drop is significantly harsher than it is in the modern generations. But I feel like it would have been funny because Paris is slow as hell. Oh, hey, look. A bug that we didn't see in the bug-type gym for some reason. Hey, TM12. That's not going to be used by us, I don't think, but... Sweet Scent forces a wild encounter immediately. That's... probably helpful to someone. You can use it in a cave and make your experience even worse. What, don't you like Zubats? Wow, somehow we didn't get into a wild encounter in that entire area. That's bizarre. But I wanted to heal before I did anything with that, because, yeah. Level 14, huh? That's a bit higher than some of what we've been seeing. At least from randoms. Yeah, nice work there, Psyduck. First I have to actually do anything to have it be disabled. Yay, flinch. Do it again, do it again, do it again. Nah, I didn't think so. But I was hopeful. Hey, level 12. Hooray! Supersonic learned Bite. Now it can actually battle on its own. Hooray! It's become a real Pokemon now. Oh, and then of course the first Pokemon this dude has is Mankey, so I actually can't fight that with this thing. That's funny. About to use Diglett! I do appreciate a good Diglett. Which is always Diglett. Yay! Easy battle. Hooray. Easy battle that my newly knowing a move Zubat couldn't do anything in. Ah, well. What can you do? Oh, hey, a Bulbasaur. That's a pretty good Pokemon. Unfortunately, we do, like, no damage to it, so... This might be a bit of a slog. Oh, hey, look, another Hoppip. Hooray! Heck, was there something I was gonna do here? Oh yeah, I wanted to go into moves here and reorder these. Fuck it, I'll put Leech Life over Supersonic. Even though, honestly, Supersonic is probably more useful. Hey, it's Snubble back before it was Fairy type. Oh, it used a berry. Oh well. Yes! Good flinch. Alright, I'm going back and healing. Yay! Now we can go and fight the rest of the trainers on that route. Route. Location. There we go. Oh yeah, we're not allowed to fight this cop during the daytime for some reason. I guess he wants to make sure that there's fewer witnesses around when he beats the shit out of a shot. Oh. No. I didn't say that. Only Tentacruel murders children in this universe. Ooh, Sand Shrew. I could completely annihilate that thing if I wanted to. And I think I do, actually. About to use Spiro. Let's do this. Hey, you know what rules is that Dark type is special damage in this game, so yeah, that growl doesn't do anything. You know, the most sensible option there, right? And about to use another Spiro. Another Spiro Agnew. I don't care. Just maul this thing. I think that's all the trainers on this route. So if we want more EXP out of this location, we're going to have to get it the old-fashioned way. Oh shit, it's an Abra. There's a very small chance that we'll catch it, but let's go for it. I mean, realistically, we probably should go for the easier method if we want one of just get lucky. Just get lucky. That's all it takes. There's no skill in any video game. You just have to be lucky. I'm shocked, actually. The elephant ran away, but I got that instantly? Sure. Why does that icon look like that, actually? That looks so weird. What if Mr. Mime looked even worse? I gotta think on this for a second, I'm sorry. Why can't it be long enough so I can... Why can't the name limit be long enough so I can name it like... It's all the ice cream. At the ice cream store. I'm at a bit of a loss here. No spoon jokes this time. You're just Shazam. Maybe it should be Kazam, I don't know. Relax, buddy. Don't worry, folks. Caterpie can't actually run away in this game. I'm still shocked I got that Abra. Kind of makes up for last session, elephant. Stop that! Filthy rat. Would you just roll over and die in peace, you son of a... Wow. Alright. Did quick attack 4 times in a row. I thought wild Pokemon weren't supposed to have any sense of AI and they just pick moves at random. Wow. Yeah, I know. Sure, Grandma, let's get you to bed. Oh. Well, thank you for that information, you very strange duck. I don't know why you're so interested in such things, but whatever. Excuse me. Here we can buy... well, that one's regular items. This one has Pokeballs and other regular items. This one has garbage. That's helpful. I do love some garbage. Garbage day! This guy has pills. They're quite expensive. But you have TMs. Ooh. We've got some goodies, folks. We got Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, and Ice Punch. Yeah. Yeah. Also, for some reason, we can go into the basement of this building. That's odd. Ah, yes, this warehouse. I'm sure this will never have any importance whatsoever. You got anything to say, champ? You lose your passion for work, and that's the only thing that drives you? Well, I guess. Huh. I'm sure that will never matter whatsoever to the entire game. It's just a cute little Easter egg. Nothing to think about. Don't worry, guys. What's this? Ah, it's the casino. Yes. Underground entrance. Oh yeah, that's right. There's actual trainers who can fight in the underground tunnel. Sure. Hey, we got Bill's phone number. Without being called. Oh, I get it. Throw out your coin case in the underground. Well, I guess we'll have to go there before we can do anything of use here. And this must be the train station. This looks like the radio tower, huh? Ah, some random Team Rocket goon is here. Should probably let you guys know about the random Team Rocket goon who's out there. Of course, I don't think any of them are paying attention, but whatever. Sure, why not? Excuse me, the correct answer is obviously not, but whatever. Answer 5 questions correctly to win a radio. Pokemon that appears only in the morning? Yes. Can't buy berry at a market? Correct. No, HM1 has Cut. HM5 has Flash. Is Falconer the Violet City gym leader uses bird Pokemon? Yes. No Gyarados on his team, that's for sure. Or slots have Charmander on their reels? No? Alright, well. I just guessed because we had a lot of yeses at that point. I do not recall you whatsoever. We got the blue card. Wow. Okay, what do you have for sale here, even? For candy. Pills. I mean, the rare candy might be helpful just for reasons of accelerating level gaining. We don't need every single stat EXP that the universe has to offer us. Nope, seriously, we don't. This is just a casual playthrough, come on. And this is the bike shop, yeah. The old cycle shop punk sure. Wait, no, that's an Earthbound reference. And we all know this game has absolutely nothing to do with Earthbound, right? Completely unrelated. Did you say I can ride your bicycle anywhere? Well, that's a big fat lie, but... I mean... it's more true than it's not, I guess. Yeah, see? Professor Oak won't let me ride a bicycle indoors. Not in that shop, anyway. Is this the house that we have to go into later? It's quite cute. That's all you have to say about it? Well. Okay, yeah, so this is just the happiness checker. And Zubat actually is a Pokemon that matters for happiness matters, but I'm sure you all know that already. Like, I'm definitely not telling anybody anything they don't know about Pokemon. Frankly, I shouldn't even try to, like, you know, fake tutorialize anything, because I'm sure most of you are like, oh, well, I know everything about the entire Pokemon franchise, back to front. It ran out of pee-pee. Anyway, the flower shop is a place we have to come to later. Oh, you mean the Executor? No, wait, no, it's Sudowoodo. They are... yeah, sure, I can take that and forget about the quest, I'm sure. Oh, it won't even shove the Pokemon in the box. Well, there's a lot going on with really. I'm like, can I really assist with the don't know a lot about Gens 2 to 5 in the setting of a stream other than showing the games off? Rude! Wow, alright. Okay, fine, Vulpix, I'll scratch for the, like, not nearly enough damage, even though Vulpix is kind of made of paper. Hey, a crit. Heck yeah. But yeah, no, I assume that the fact that Golbat evolves into Crobat by happiness is definitely up there on the list of things that people already know that I really don't have to tell anybody. Hey, a shockingly easy fight. If only it would have been worth EXP, but nope, we got force switched, so... That was 3 Pokemon splitting that experience, so nobody got jack diddly shit out of it. That's honestly a little bit more of like a modern generation's thing, really. Or bare minimum, they're much more front and center as a modern generation's thing with that regard. Because, like, yeah, there's definitely some weird, overcomplicated jank that is added in most of these games. Like, this game has a bug-catching contest, which is kind of like, what if the, God damn it, what's it called? The Safari Zone. Yeah, it's what if the Safari Zone, but bad? And the rollout, oh, piss off. I am most displeased by this development. So, I'll come back to that in a second, but to complete what I was saying about the bug catching contest, it is a thing that there's like a lot of stupidly complicated math under the hood for reasons that, quite frankly, I don't understand in the long run. Jesus. God, I would never get 4 rollout hits in a row. That's a load of horse pucky. But, like, the bug catching contest is a thing that exists. Meanwhile, something like Mega Evolution, or Z Moves, or Dynamax, or the Bejeweling feature, whatever, Bedazzling, whatever it's called in Gen 9, Terastallization. Those are like flagship things. Those were pushed front and center. The bug catching contest is a weird little diversion. But what you are thinking about sounds like a bit of a mix of a couple of things. Pokemon Ami, which is a thing where you can pet and bathe and scrub your Pokemons. is a thing that was in Gen 6, and there was a version of it in Gen 7, which also had the weird PC online thing with the islands that you're thinking of. That was a Gen 7 feature. Yeah, I know. By feature, I mean it existed in that game, and that's about all I can truly say about it. And also, I don't have good things to deal with this fucking rat. Excuse me, because it obviously has Thundershock, being a Pikachu. But yes, by and large, Pokemon games are extremely similar to each other, which I'm sure surprises absolutely nobody to hear. Like, wow, you mean to tell me that these games are very, very, very similar when they're all in the same series? Wow. And there's a couple of things that I could comment negatively about some of these games, like, for example, the fact that a lot of them have Pokemon that are basically just filling all the same roles as each other. Like, every generation has a Pikachu, or a Pikachu equivalent, basically. Actually, I forget if Gen 2 introduces its own Pikachu, not counting the baby Pikachu. That's not the same. That's there to introduce the breeding mechanics. If they do anything to improve on the formula, it doesn't stick around. I don't know that that's true, but a lot of that is, like... When I say that, I mean stuff like... They make certain features actually make sense. Like, in Gen 4, they divided what type of stat moves use by the actual move instead of just what type it is. Or in Gen 2, they split the special stat into special attack and special defense, which is probably for the better, but there are, like, weird random stats and stuff that do not mean anything. Like, I think technically, if you put a Pokemon from eons ago when they had contest stats, because that was a thing that they added the contests in Gens 3 and 4. But if you bring those to, like, Gen 5 or beyond, technically they're still there. They're just completely hidden because they don't mean anything in newer games. Because ultimately, contests were kind of a gimmick, and the amount of people who actually cared about them that much were quite few. Which is also part of why Feebas evolves with an item now. Because originally that was tied to contest stats, because there was, again, you know, a whole bunch of complicated shit, and it was like, for just this one Pokemon, if you raise its beauty stat high enough, it will be able to evolve. Which, first of all, because of how all that stuff works, means that you can be completely fucked out of evolving your Feebas, which getting one in the first place is already a huge pain, because somebody who does certain levels of game design at Game Freak was a fucking idiot in that period. And it was just like, oh yeah, by the way, what if we made this Pokemon a rare encounter on a single tile of a route, and which tile it is randomized based on several features, including one you actually cannot see? I believe that to be the case. I forget the exact deets, but it was something along those lines of, like, It was dumb. That's the big takeaway here. It was dumb. It was real dumb. And that, folks, is all you need to know about how to find Feebas in Gen 3. You don't. Would you relax, buddy? Are you gonna tell me about your Caterpie again? Bro, call me back when you actually have an enhanced battle. Jeez. Oh, I wish he had tier 3 sub. I'd like to actually have that much. I mean, anyway. You know what? Grounder, you should probably start gaining some levels, champ. Yeah, that like various side features asterisk to the main gameplay do tend to just disappear. You are correct about that part. Also, hey, look at this fire-breathing clown. I appreciate that they made this a whole-ass trainer class, like... Okay, fire breathers, that's just a thing that you have to be concerned about when you're traveling Johto. Is just some random dudes chilling out on a route or a cave who just breathe fire. I mean, you know what? Fair enough, but also, what if Magmar was just a guy? Yeah, I know. What if Magmar didn't literally have an ass for a head? Is that why Magmar can use Confuse Ray? And like Smog and stuff? I don't know. No, if I say that, I'm implying that it farts out of its forehead, and that's kind of... You know, say whatever about, oh, it's an easy joke or something. More importantly, it's the fact that it's fucking horrifying to think about. Hey, that's pretty fucked up, streamer. You're correct, it just sort of happens that way. Like, it just has this disturbing forehead hole. Wait. Okay, I'll stop. Anyway, yeah, there it is, using Smog. For some reason, Magmar just has Smog and like poison gas and Confuse Ray and some other weird stuff that I'm not necessarily sure I understand. Like, it gets Psychic, too, for some reason, which... I mean, why the F not, but, like... This doesn't look like a creature that has psychic powers. At least not, like, the kind that make you explode. I think Electabuzz gets a... I think Electabuzz also gets Psychic, which... I mean... To be fair, I'm allowing that just because I think Electabuzz is really fucking cool. But they do also get the elemental punches, which... That's neat. Speaking of which, can I feed Ice Punch to our friend yet? Yes, I can. Oh, I can give it to Banjo also. Unfortunately, this is an era where those are Oh, I mashed that button way too hard. So we ended up getting rid of Scratch, which I think I would rather have that than Rage. But that's fine. Ice Punch will be a very nice move at some point. Jinx at least makes sense because Jinx is a Psychic type. And I guess looking at it does sort of hurt your head a little bit. Because you start looking at it and you just kind of go, what were they thinking? What were they thinking? Oh, speaking of what were they thinking, this dude's got a level 2 Voltorb. Yeah, why didn't Jinx get an evolution when the other two did? Like, I think there was that, God, what was it in the like, Turbo Leak or whatever? Pokeko doesn't want you to think about Jinx. Dude, Jinx was in the newest Gen 9 DLC. Like, they're doing a shit job of that, if so. But also, I mean, fair. What can we do to avoid Blackface being made worse? We can turn its entire border of its sprite purple in the Virtual Console releases. That's what they can do. They're informing you that it's not Blackface. A stick of dynamite just exploded in its face in a very, like, Tom and Jerry sort of way. Oh, what's that? You mean every single one of the times that happened in Tom and Jerry, it was meant to resemble Blackface also? I'm sorry, I'm being told through my earpiece that, everything is kind of bad, apparently. And whoever's saying that is correct, but let's not even... Let's not dig too deeply into that, right? About to use another Voltorb. Wow, you mean to tell me that this Juggler has 4 of the same ball Pokemon, right? What is this guy, Duke Nukem? Bulls, 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 bulls. Sorry. Whatever you were about to say, you're right, I think. Yeah, go ahead and keep screeching at me, dude. Maybe you should consider using an actual attack so we can put that to use. Whew, that was a balls. Wait. Oh, hi, Ditto. Can't safely choose any of Jinx's possible themes to expand on without rustling a whole lot of jimmies. Yeah, that is probably true, yeah. And by probably, I mean... glares pointedly at the Pokemon fanbase. You would think that at least some of these people would be adults, but... It fell into some paint. That's why. Oh, we got a major dork alert. This guy's going anywhere for bug Pokemon. Come on, there's better things in this world than bugs. At least Venonat is like a good bug. But... yeah, that thing did not last. It's a pretty high-level Wild Pidgey, actually. TM04. I don't know what that is offhand, but let's take a look. I bet it's butt ass. Oh, it's rollout. Well, now we know where Whitney's Miltank gets that from. Oh, what do you mean we haven't seen that yet? Oh, yeah. It's alright. Sooner rather than later we will. What kind of balls do I use? Oh, I could make so many inappropriate jokes here. But to use Pidgeotto, well, stay in. Alright, so I think Cool Bug is gonna go up in the front now and go gain some experience, because I'm thinking to myself, how much am I gonna use Grounder? Oh shit! Speaking of cool bugs, yo, I found this cool bug. Can we bonk this with Horn Attack for at least a chunk? Please. I do enjoy Yanma quite a bit, but Yanma is one of those Pokemon that really, you wouldn't see its best version until you got to Pokemon Coliseum. And only then. Because for some reason, you could get Yanma with Compound Eyes in that game. And Hypnosis. And that was just not something that was ever available ever again for some reason. Let's chip it again here. Alright. Ball time. I am not completely confident if I am going to use this, but I mean, it's a cool bug, so... I think this definitely just belongs in our boxes, if nothing else. Like, spiritually, it needs to be here, you know? Like, have we seen any other cool dragonflies in any other games yet? Yeah, no, I assumed that to be the case, because the name is, like, basically just a Japanese word for dragonfly. Which I think that's funny. If we're being completely honest here. Cooler bug, there we go. I mean, I think that's funny, so enough, you know. The main thing that I can say for sure about, like, all of the games post-Gen 1, they did start introducing some pretty good bug Pokemon. Oh, hey, we've got a thing that'll eat a Firestone. If you let it. Honestly, though, I feel like this isn't my favorite of the things that can consume a Firestone. It will also eat a bug. Yes, that's true. It sure tried to right there. I was like, can I stay in and horn attack this and just get all the experience to my cool bug? And the answer is no. This dog is a little bit too rude. It's one of many cats that the game insists is a dog. Listen, there are definitely some dogs that cannot tell whether they're a dog or a cat. Most cats, I think, know that they're cats, though. And you can tell that because if you spend enough time around a cat, it'll go, "How are you, gentlemen? All your base are belong to us." God, I'm old! First VTuber operating from a retirement home. Wait. Alright, we got a couple other fellas over here that we can, I guess, leave for now. Next bug type you get can be called Coolest Bug. I mean, that is a distinct possibility depending on what we find. Oh, hey, look! It's Snubble. This, I'm pretty sure, is actually a dog, and not a cat. Oh, wow, alright. Heracross, why don't you dial it back a little bit there, champ? Oh, it ran. That's okay, I probably was not going to actually use that. But, I mean... Grand Bull is a good Pokemon in this era, even, I think? I know that in the intervening years, Grand Bull has kind of become, like, really good. And all the sweaty competitive nerds are just like, oh, it's this low-tier hero. But that's because it's Fairy type, and guess what basically the entire Pokemon metagame revolves around now. Oh, look, Game Freak introduced a new type, and it's disgustingly overpowered. Wow. Wow. Who could imagine such a eventuality? Hang on a second. I want to go take a quick look at a map somewhere. I want to go make sure that I don't need cut for the foreseeable future. What is the name of that place? National Park. Right. So, hey, Bulbapedia, you got a map so I can make sure that I don't need to use cut to get an item here? Okay, yeah, there's nothing to cut down there. Literally, that cut tree just exists to be a shortcut to around the national park. You know, the national park where they have a bug catching contest. This makes total sense. Stop questioning it! Or, I mean, you can question it. So, unfortunately, Grounder, in theory, I love you, but we got Shazam the Abra because I was like, I need a magic-sounding word. Bruh. I'd probably be getting harangued by, like, other trainers if I could actually remember any of the ones that you could register the phone numbers of. But guess what? I don't! So, we're kind of shit out of luck on that one. Anyway. Thunder Punch, Fire Punch. You know what? We may as well go get another Ice Punch. And teach it to our spoon fellow. Our spoony bard. Wait. Yeah, there's Ice Punch. Hooray! Now, Abra has attacking moves. Reasons. Oh yeah, what if I put teleport at the, like, bottom of the list, because we don't want to click that in battle by accident. That's a good way to waste a turn! Yes, indeed. I don't think there's any trainer battles in here. Oh no, there are some. Alright. Oh yeah, this guy is just over here hawking the Game Boy printer. My understanding is that the Game Boy printer is basically just like a till roll sort of thing, basically. Because it just is a thermal printer. So, although you have to Really, I have gone nowhere with this thing, dog. Alright. Hey, free bike. But yeah, if you have access to something that is like, you know, paper for a thermal printer, you can get stuff for the Game Boy printer shockingly easily, even if it's not the original material. Hey, there's TM28. Yay, we got Dig. In the generation where they dropped Dig's power from 100 to 60. As if Dig wasn't already a bumpy enough choice anyway. It does sort of have that look a little bit. And of course, Abra has, like, no defensive profile whatsoever, so even Ladybug can actually hurt it a little bit. Unfortunately, no psychic attacks on the team just yet, so yeah, no freebie kills against this Nidoran. Excuse me. Ah, shut up, you nerd. This guy probably doesn't actually know more than I do anyway, so just deal with this Oddish through Fire Punch and Ice Punch and Punch Punch. Ah, yes, reducing my evasiveness. That's going to be very useful. About to use a Voltorb, eh? This should be fine because Voltorb also has much more attack than I thought it did. Never mind. I guess we're at a 4-level disadvantage, though, so, like, maybe that's to be expected. Whatever, let's pivot and... Banjo, why don't you get the experience out of this one? We haven't been leveling Banjo up very much, really. In fact, you might say we've barely done anything in that area. Oh. Snubble. That's a Pokemon that can do, like, some amount of damage. But I think we can deal with that. Or we can have this issue crop up. Fury Attack might be more damage? Or we can just get a 2-hit, because, yeah. Great. And, of course, it has a berry. That's very irritating. Maybe this time things will be different. 3 hits. I mean, arguably that's different, but not by a lot. Things aren't necessarily super great when you're using Fury Attack as your main damage output, so... I'm taking a bit of a chance here, but I feel like an Ice Punch should have a chance to one-hit kill anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I just wasn't sure if we outsped, but we did. So, that's pretty good. Alright, now keep checking the area to see if there's more trainers here. And there's at least 2 more. But I definitely want to go back and heal first, so... we'll deal with that in a moment. Heatran, yeah, I mean, we just healed, so I'm going to actually just hit it with all of these. Yeah, using double kick means that it actually is going to do very little damage to us for a physical attack. And if I can get all of that EXP without a switch, that's pretty good. And this Oddish I'm also not worried about somehow. Wow, it's like it's Oddish or something. Wow. Let's use Cubone. That could be a bit dangerous if it gets a hit on us, but Cubone, if I recall correctly, has absolute crap for special defense, plus it's weak to ice. Okay, so this is not going to be a problem at all, because this nerd is just using Growl. Oh, wow, this guy's got some actually pretty nasty... He's got a Raichu. That's shockingly big. That's all I can say here. I'm just gonna try to clobber this thing with fire punches and stuff and go like, oh, well, shit, I don't have a safe switch in here. And hope we don't... Oh, we died. Well... This is a shock. Ugh. Thunderbolt, okay. It's level 14, dude. Ease your foot off the fucking gas. And we got paralyzed for it, too. Good. I am so glad. And this fat fuck has a berry, too. Seriously? You're fucking Raichu. Alright, dude. Okay. I've come to make an announcement. This random trainer is a bitch-ass motherfucker. Paralyzed by 2 electric attacks in a row, and I'm pretty sure that both of them have only a 10% chance to paralyze. Eat my entire Grundle game, like... Yeah, this guy is just out here like, hey, I know that everybody else here is, like, level 13, unevolved, random junk, but, This dude came to a knife fight with a fucking bazooka. Like, come on, dude. Are you out of your mind, game? The answer is probably yes, but... You know, never mind. Anyway, we still got a couple of random trainers we can go fight on the other side of that area. And get caught on that random person walking in the street. That's fun. Because I was pressing my inputs too fast or something. Don't forget, guys, it's just a Game Boy game. It doesn't think that hard, necessarily. We got an Ice Berry. That, I'm pretty sure is the Burn Heal Berry. But, for all I know, it could be the Ice Heal Berry, which would be very weird. Yeah, no, it's Burn Heal. Ah, you better have Burn Heal. Wait. Oh, hi, Mark. Sending out an Abra. I'm willing to bet this thing can only teleport. Because this guy doesn't look like somebody who's ever heard of a technical machine in his entire life. Oh, I mean, Flash is something you can be annoying with. It's a pity that you're still using an Abra, dude, because it's only got, like, 1 defense and 1/4 of a hit point. Let's just eat through these things with our little weird bird here. Because we outspeed, and they're just Abras. Unfortunately, they do die in a single hit. Kadabra, however, is a real Pokemon. I don't feel super happy about that, but let's go for some damage here. It's clobbering time, everybody. Ooh, that's disgusting. Can you, like... No, it didn't die. Well, that's a pain. Switch out. Yeah, see, and this is why Kadabra is a good investment, because that damage output... is pretty disgusting, and also it can use, so... That was a slightly scary fight. I think some of the trainers out here are actually, like, toting around some good Pokemon for once. I mean, it kind of makes sense. We're still sort of gearing up for that one gym. Tangela probably has a lot of special defense, if I recall correctly, so this might... Never mind, I was gonna say this might take a couple of turns. Oh! Oh, you're dead. You're dead, Burns. You're dead, Burns. That's right. Absolute annihilation. Like, honestly, the game could have just let it die in that one hit instead of requiring me to get the burn, but okay. And there we go. We got Spoony the Bard here, or I forget what all of Edward's full name was in FF4. Trying to learn Confusion? Wow, who could imagine? Yeah, God damn it! That comes up, like, way faster than I expect it to. Oh, and now I have to deal with this insufferable... clown. Wow, you fought a ladybug. Wow, good job. Listen, I'm slightly butthurt over here because I just accidentally threw away my ice punch. Because this game's menu is like move at a speed of like it's been on using crack, right? Like, why does it go that fast? Or I should say that yes, because I had the speed dialed up and somebody will be like, oh, it's because you cranked the speed all the way, streamer. And I guess sure, but like there is something about how that's timed out that is a little bit funky. Oh, hey, look, it's Sudowoodo and it's doing a dance. Because my experience with just dial up the menus, the text speed, is that I'm still used to it having like a tiny frame of waiting. Maybe I'm not actually. I don't know now. I'm like, wait, am I just completely wrong? And the answer is probably yes, but like, whatever. Truth be told, the amount of items that we actually use in these playthroughs, because I am a massively stingy person when it comes to items in these games. Oh, by the way, hi, Matt. I end up not using a lot of items, even in cases where it'd be like, oh, it's good. I'll just use the stuff that I pick up off the ground 90% of the time. So truth be told, what else am I going to do with this money except for rebuy a TM that I've... But it does make me feel incredibly stupid. There's no getting around that part. I mean, I guess this sweet sense. This move from... So, bad news. There's no move reminder in this game. That wasn't introduced until Gen 3. Okay, yes, remember that it immediately jumps into the menu this time. That's what it is that it just jumps into the... It jumps into the menu automatically. That's what is... I was like, I knew something's off. Something about that is weird. And it's because it jumps into the menu straight away instead of just like, you have to do another input usually. If memory serves. I could just be malding here, but I seem to recall that usually you have to press another button to get into your move menu. Maybe that's more of a newer era thing. But regardless of the case, we got our ice punch back, so that's great. I'm sure somebody will be like, streamer, you probably don't need all 3 of those moves on Kadabra, and, you know. You're probably right about that, but also, go to hell. That's what I have to say about that is, trust me, these are all good. And screw you for not believing in that, or something. How long until the Spearow levels up? Only 121. Alright. So we should get Kazooie to evolve into Fearow sometime semi-soon. Because we still have the entire underground here that we can go fight trainers in. And a gym with trainers as well. Oh, buddy, were you using Magnemite on the arcade machines to give them the ability to, like, cough out coins better, like in a thing that you can do in Space Quest? Or were you trying to cheat using Grimer somehow? Like, what, were you gonna get it to just belch on the machine until it gave you the right combination? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, this dude doesn't even have anything that fits the theme in terms of cheating with the machines. Okay. Harden on Grimer. I mean, I guess that's a thing it can get. Why not, like, acid armor, which would fit with the theme? Does Muck get acid armor at, like, a higher level or something? No, I don't think it does. I think it's a Vaporeon only thing. And it probably comes up in that weird copy pasta somewhere. Anyway, this dude just said that he gave his Pokemon a haircut, and Lickitung doesn't seem to have any hair. Like, this thing is just constantly bald. So, I think this guy is talking out of his... You know what? You don't get to see Lickitung very much, so I'm not even gonna complain at you too much, sir. You've got Lickitung for some reason. Oh, we found the coin case, so we can go gamble if we want to. What have you got, champ? Oh, you've got a nugget for a tiny profit. I don't think the others are actually worth a profit, but I will take the nugget. Because we can sell that for like 5,000 keys, which gets us to a grand total of 500 gained out of that. Oh, hey, look, it's Magnemite. So, that guy doesn't have a cell interface, otherwise I would certainly try. This is Gen 2, so I can't do anything against Magnemite with my goofy little bird. I have to switch for that. It's okay. Thankfully, this is Gen 2, so Fire Punch is still a special damage move. So that means that Kadabra can just punch this thing in its eyeball. And it'll just go, ow. Oh, the humanity. I don't know why it would say that, but... Hey, both of us did nothing this turn. Hell yeah. It's like we're playing Gen 1. We both got, like, the bad RNG. Like to use Magnemite? Yeah, I'm sure you are, sir. But to use another Magnemite. Wow. Wow. Look at all of these dang Magnemites this guy has. Oh yeah, I even was a super nerd. That makes sense. Catch me out here not paying attention to the fact that this dude is a super nerd. No entry beyond this point, huh? I'm sure that this will never come up ever again. It doesn't matter. Put it out of your mind. This guy's being a bit of a strange fella. And his name's Donald. Ugh. Slowpoke! I do like Slowpoke. Slowpoke is a pretty cool guy. He sits around and seems to not afraid of anything, but that's actually just because it takes a million years for it to catch up to him. And Slowpoke makes a funny noise when entering the battlefield. I always just kind of like that noise for Slowpoke. Good. It's a good choice. It's super effective! It sure is. It's not a one-shot, but it's pretty close. Yeah, Enhanced Bird. Unfortunately, Drill Run would not exist until Gen 5, so this thing is slightly worse moves than it normally would in a later game. Well, what can you do, right? And the answer to that is, I don't know. Well, we can put this cool bug up in the front, and let's finally, after like a while of hanging out around this place, we can go and check over here. Yeah, I gotta go beat the gym leader to go get that water bottle, huh? Alright. This is it. This is the gym with the infamous gym leader at the back of it, so... Back of it. It's more like the inside of it. Because I think the shape of the obstacles is roughly the shape of a Clefairy. Which is why her best Pokemon is Miltank, right? Makes total sense to me. Anyway, I think we all kind of know that cats tend to eat bugs, but... Or sometimes do. Depending on your cat. But we can still probably chip this thing a bit before switching. Come on, use an actual move. There we go. How much damage does Payday do? 8? That's it? Alright. Well, I'll just keep beating up on this Meowth until... until the next Pokemon comes up. Because, hey, 5 level advantage, this thing has got to be worth some EXPs, right? I was waiting for the useless crit. It's not worth quite as much as I'd hoped, but oh well. Yeah, just go for the Ice Punch for just pure damage. Ah, darn it. It's not enough to kill, but then again, I think part of that is just because we don't have an amazing special stat with Croconaw. Hey, level 20 though. That's nice. Pick up some random change off the floor. You got a Sentret. That's sort of like a Pokemon. Oh, that's just rude. It is a level 9 Sentret, so on top of everything else. I could probably have just tackled there, but I decided to go for the horn attack anyway, just to make absolutely sure that I got it. Ooh, level 17. That is significantly more of a serious contender. I know what'll probably make this thing explode if it doesn't do that to me. I forget which of these are gonna be strongest. So let's go with Fire Punch. I think even after same type attack bonus, Confusion is not the equal of our element punches, which ultimately makes it kind of a surprise that they're worth as much as they are. So, hey. Yay, level 12 for Cool Bug. Learned Endure. That is not very useful in this generation. In later games, Endure kind of acquires a certain usefulness in double battles, but again, that's mostly if you're, like, in a more competitive setting. So the person you know who's getting the absolute sweatiest about Pokemon that you could possibly imagine would have a good use for that. But I don't. Let's go back and heal. See, ultimately, sadly, I don't think Heracross is actually going to be as good as I was hoping it would be for most of this game, because... yeah, that lack of fighting type moves. That's a bit of a problem. But we will still raise it and, I guess, use it until I kind of go, yeah, this Pokemon is not very inspiring, sorry. And trade it in for, like, I don't know. Not Heracross, I guess. Yeah, see, it's a good thing I didn't try to switch to Kadabra there, because that could have been a bit of an issue. Yo, nice. We got a freeze. That's always fun. You don't get to see that a whole lot. I think ultimately, eventually, raising up our Pokemon is going to get significantly easier once we get the EXP share, but that is a fair chunk into the game, if I recall correctly. And of course, this being Gen 2, it's the Equip EXP share, and not the one that you get in Gen 6 going forward. One sec, I want to look up where we get that. see if we can do anything to this Jigglypuff. Not as much as I would like, but something. Route 30 from Mr. Pokemon in exchange for the red skin. Oh, yeah, okay. So we've got to encounter the Lake of Rage Gyarados first. So, realistically, the earliest we can get it is, like, after beating Morty. Which, hell, I might go straight for it in that case after I beat Morty. Yeah, that's right. Screw you and your disable. We don't want any. Dang it. Good job missing tackle, you fool. And another Jigglypuff. So far, these all seem to be quite easy. I haven't seen any of them use actual attacks yet. For some reason. Oh, see, this one actually knows an attacking move. Unfortunately, it's just Pound, so it's probably not gonna... This thing's probably not gonna do anything to us. Alright, well, everybody, it is boss time, which means that we are skipping any of the horse shit here, and we're just putting our strongest Pokemon up at the front. Let's see who deals more damage. Where's our stats? 48. Well, obviously not you, but... 42, 36 versus 48, 32. And down here, 18, 50. So... yeah, truth be told, Shazam is definitely the one that deals the most damage. At least depending on the opponent's defensive stats. Which, I mean, she starts with Clefairy, which I think has some special defense. And the same is kind of true of Miltank, so... oh, this can be quite painful depending on... oh, God. Stop! Thank you! Depending on how bad our RNG gets. Use Mimic. Is it learning Ice Punch? Yeah, it learned Ice Punch. That's fine. Like, I'm not really threatened by that, especially not when it dies from the next one anyway. So, yeah, here's the infamous Miltank. A Pokemon that certainly exists. And are you fucking kidding me that it's actually faster? Like, really, this thing. This thing is faster than us. Are you out of your absolute motherfucking mind, game? I think Fury Attack is probably technically the best, the best possibility, but like, I don't know. Wow, I love being trapped in RNG hell because this thing is like, by the way, I'm just gonna take away your... I'm just gonna, you know, cut your ability to land an attack in half. This fight sucks for a lot of reasons, but I think that one kind of is underrated because most people are like, oh, roll out, which is actually a huge pain in the ass. If I had had enough foresight to remember how to get them a chop in this area and leveled that up, that would actually be something that would be quite helpful here, but... yeah, I don't remember how to, and also, Yeah, rollout is just kind of garbage because of its fact that it doesn't ever decide to miss when the enemy uses it. You know, XCOM numbers, as it were. So, again, this is a fight that's going to be like, hey, we're going to probably die a lot to gain EXP for this. Or perhaps the RNG could actually, like, decide not to shit its pants for 1 second, and I could actually... Well, first of all, if I could land more than 3 hits with this would be good. Never mind! Miss, goddammit you! Oh, it did, like, nothing? What? That doesn't make sense. Because I thought it stays after 5 hits. Does it actually, like, fully reset after 5? I thought it just kept going until they missed. But yeah, if you could miss that, it would be great. No, but I think you're locked in. So, yeah, we just take advantage of the fact that this cow that somehow has 100 base speed because of reasons. Yeah, and now she starts getting all, like, aggrieved about the fact that she lost a gym battle. That is literally your job! Like, personally, I think that Claire is worse because, like, so Claire is the 8th gym leader who is the dragon-type gym leader in a generation with, like, 4 dragon-type Pokemon, period. Because also they have a ghost-type gym leader in a generation with literally 4 ghost-type Pokemon. Make it make sense. But, like, she also does the thing of not giving you the badge immediately after you win. She gets all like, oh, well, you have to go to the Dragon's Den and get a Dragon Scale. Like, okay, yes, a lot of people talk a lot of shit about Whitney, but I think that a large part of it is because the stupid cow is quite infamous. The cow has, like, good, very well distributed stats. Miltank is actually, like, a shockingly good Pokemon, is kind of what I'm getting at once you get over the design of the thing. And Rollout is quite infamous for the fact that its supposed mischance basically doesn't exist when the AI uses it because, once again, XCOM numbers and logical fallacies, right? People have, like, aggressively bad luck, but... And, like, okay, she starts crying after she loses, and people really like to shit on this character for that. And I do get it that it's, like, it's kind of dumb and a certain type of anime trope that's annoying. But, like, truth be told, Claire instead is... I find her to be worse. She's actually just kind of actively an asshole as opposed to a sore loser. Again, in a job where you explicitly exist to be defeated by people so that way they can prove their capabilities. But we'll leave all that part aside. Like, remember in Gen 1 when Lieutenant Surge just outright said that he was going to electrocute you with his Pokemon? And overall, ultimately, I think the fact that a lot of the early generations had a comparatively violent disposition toward you as just like, hey, yeah, it's like they were hostile towards you. Like, you were actually... It was like it was a real RPG, Herc. I think ultimately it's one of those things where, like, they hadn't exactly nailed down what the tone they were going for was. Oh, wait. They still haven't figured that out. Remember the part in Black and White 2 where Getsis tries to fucking murder you? Oh, wait, no, we haven't played that on the channel yet, so it's very possible that a non-zero amount of you have no idea what that was. I've never seen that before. Let's save right in front of Sudowoodo, cause I would like to try to catch it just for the ceremony of it all. But there's every possibility that we might accidentally end up killing it. Very easily, because it's a rock type, and rock type is like the type that is the easiest to get in that sort of like weird feast or famine kind of position. Oh, that's not the right RNG that I wanted for that. Son of a crap. Let's try one more time. Come on, freeze it. No, boo. Well, so much for leaving you in there. It's okay, it's not like we were going to actually get any EXP out of the deal anyway, because catching Pokemon doesn't give you experience. Oh, Sudowoodo is always fantastic looking, but in this generation, it is next level. Fake Groot. Oh, what? Even real Groot isn't real. But, it would fit, but I mean, no, when I can just leave it named Sudowoodo. You guys remember this thing's running animation in Gen 9, where when it spots you, it just it takes off like a freaking shot. It's Twiggy. So I'm also trying to think of, like, can I riff off of the fact that this was one of Mirror B's Pokemon in Pokemon Coliseum, where he literally had 4 Ludicolo and Sudowoodo. Twigfried. That's a good pun, but Footloose. Actually, I like that. Footloose. There we go. There's our... I was like, I could name it Duck Pal, but that would make even less sense than usual. But hey, we can go back to Violet City if we wish to, and also we can pick up TM08, which has Rock Smash. Which I guess we could teach to Heracross so that way it could have a fighting move. But all considered, we didn't get too horribly murdered by Whitney. Although I think we kind of lucked one due to pure dumb luck and me forgetting how the mechanics of rollout worked. So, regardless... Regardless, that is... Dwayne, yeah, you're right. Just name any Pokemon. Dwayne! Wait. Regardless, or something. So... Our next gym is Ghost type. And because this series is weird, despite the fact that Psychic types are weak to Ghost, and Ghost moves are physical in this generation, which means that Kadabra will die from any Ghost so much as looking at it, probably. We're going to be raising Kadabra up to be our main Pokemon to try to take on Morty. Because, hey, guess what? It's, like, all the Ghastly line. I don't think there's a single Mischievous in that entire gym. So, you know what? Confusion will tear that entire gym to gym pieces. Ouch. Trying to learn disable. Wow. That's useless. At least early gen disable is pretty useless. Mostly because early gen disable has very, very bad accuracy. Like, even in Gen 1, I think it's supposed to be 55%, but that's severely overestimating it. I'm pretty sure you land one-hit kill moves without X accuracy more often in Gen 1. Hey, speaking of 55% accuracy, sing. Clefairy, that might be a little bit more defensive, I guess. Oh, it's using Growl. That still isn't going to do anything for you, buddy. Drowsy. Drowsy, I think, has, like, decent special defense. So this might be a slightly problematic matchup. But, oh well, if it disables, like, one of my attacks, whatever. All of them do about the same amount of damage. Hypnosis is a little more irritating, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, it does actually have Dream Eater. That's a slight shock. But it's not like it's taking that much HP from us per hit. Wow, it did 8 damage. Big whoop. See, not so bad. But here we are at Ecrotique City. Let's go heal, and... Oh, yeah, that's right, Bill is here. Oh, hey, a thing that we can't really do. You know, the Pokemon that didn't exist in the past, something that is directly contradicted by the canon of later games. And even then kind of doesn't make a lick of sense in this one either. But we'll deal with that some other time, or I will never bring it up again, one or the other.